next, ooh, what is that?
The decal, so then that's gonna go in the garage.
That's pretty.
Yeah, just gonna get all the bubbles out. Started working on this. Went ahead and got the back and cut out where my outlet is and started fitting up where the exhaust vent's going to go through it. And I have absolutely 100% lost motivation today. I spent time on the computer and got sidetracked by that. And it's just not working for me. So I'm done. It's like 7 o'clock anyways, so you wouldn't believe how hard it is to find a 42-inch range hood. I was originally kind of laid everything out for a 36-inch. I was going to have a 3-inch gap on each side and decided I want to go ahead and just make it a 42-inch, but trying to find one is actually harder than I thought. One that fits into what we're trying to do, because you have a gas range. You're supposed to have 100 BTUs, or excuse me, 100 CFM per 1,000 BTUs. Right now I'm over 500 CFM and I can't find a range hood that has that amount of CFM. So it's just aggravating. And I did figure out one thing that I'm going to do though is, instead of using all these parts and stuff, I'm just going to use the door. Because part of the problem I was having, you can see here how I was cutting out my circle and having to bend it and chop a piece off. That's because my pipe was too close to the wall, so I bent that out and I was going to make it work. But what I realized is I'm not going to use that for anything anyways. So I'm just going to put the door face on, and then the range hood will slap against the bottom. So you can still open the door and see what's in there, but there's nothing in there really anyways. It's not really usable space, which means I don't have to cut out for the outlet. I can just put the plate back on. I can bend that back straight and come right out the top. It'll make it a heck of a lot easier. So that's all I'm going to do is just take the face here and just screw that up in there and call it good. It will still be able to open. I may be able to fit a spice rack up in there or something, but for the most part, it's just going to be dead space. So that was at least something good that came out of my laziness today of sitting on the computer and not getting much done. It seemed like I didn't get much done. I did get something because I did get a lot of work done. I just didn't get any work done on the kitchen. But hopefully tomorrow I'll be motivated to get the rest of this wall done and start working on the base cabinets.
We had a long week at fair and we're back home, back at it. Kind of had to take a week break, and Valerie's working on her room.
I'm not very happy.
You're not happy? We got her desk, so she's gonna have a desk for school in here, which is gonna be awesome. Finally got her furniture up here. You look sad. Finally got her furniture up here, so this week we've got what? Week and a half before school starts. We're gonna get your room all cleaned up, everything's sorted, so we finally have drawers to put stuff in. Okay, what's going on? You've been working really hard on this. You're doing a good job.
Yeah, and then I realized I put in the shelves upside down.
Oh no.
The shelves are upside down.
Does it stop?
Bottoms of the
Oh, that's really
top.
funny. Oh no.
Not very happy right now.
But at least you figured out now, before the top was on, right?
That would have been...
That would have been bad. But you know what? Your dad and I have done that before too. Because we've put together a lot of furniture, and sometimes you have to take it
Surprised I
apart.
got this part right, because I just guessed.
You guess. Well, sometimes the instructions aren't very clear. You can hear Dad's downstairs putting the kitchen together. Back to working on that.
I just looked at pictures. That's all I did.
All right, new day, so let's see if I need to get a haircut. Look at that. A little bit more motivated than yesterday. So anyways, this whole stack here, I got those built and put up, and next work on the base cabinets. Okay, I got all the cabinets up, but unfortunately my time-lapse camera was pointing at the ground. So I got a lot of shots of me assembling cabinets and very little of me putting the cabinets actually up. So all I had was this last one, but everything else I put up and missed doing it. But
I said you have video of your feet, and probably my feet,
yeah,
and probably the kids' feet.
pretty much.
Yeah.
So I did put all those cabinets up myself. Just look at my feet.
You can see them walking around.
Yeah. So everything went pretty smoothly. Again, I didn't assemble this one. I just left it, just use the face of it so I can run everything up the back without having to worry about hitting the frame. So the vent cover will go right here. If you look right there, this one is down about a 32nd of an inch. It's level on the top, but it's off a little bit there. So we'll see if when I put the vent hood on, if it's going to be in the way or not. And then this one is off about a 16th at least. So this one was really off. It's impossible for me to have shifted everything over because everything is tight all the way down. There is no offset. See, if you look at this one, it's tight all the way down. It's just that for some reason, either this frame or both of them is just a little bit wide, or I guess this top one could be a little bit short. You know, that's a possibility too. But now I've got this little bit of an overhang right here. It's not quite sure what I'm going to do about that yet, but it's even on the top. You know, that part even overhangs. So I got to figure something out to help hide that. Luckily though, it's facing a direction where if you're looking up, it's not as noticeable. If it was opposite the other direction, you'd see a big dark line there. So we'll figure it out, but The vent hood, I ended up just going with the really cheap one. You know, you look at all these vent hoods and they're all fancy motion sensors, all this crazy stuff. Why do you need a remote control for your vent hood? Just seems silly to me. So anyways, I ended up getting a really cheap one. Reviews are mixed. It'll either come damaged or it won't. And then I'll probably have to maybe beef up the fan later because it's only 250 CFM and I should have more like 500 CFM having a gas range. So one of my thoughts is I can put an inline, more powerful fan mounted to the wall in here. And that may be the best option, but we'll see. So anyways, I got called in to work, I guess you could say. So we got to clean up and get out of here, and I may work on this tonight, I don't know. But slow going when you got to work to make money to do all this. So our little pumpernickel over there is still sick. She's getting better though, at least she's eating and everything now. She was having kind of a rough go over there for a while, but we gotta give her several shots a day. She gets 3 different medicines and got her on some alfalfa and stuff, so it's turned around, but she's still pretty darn skinny. So because the fair is over, I'm kind of letting them out to play. It's hilarious when Noli gets excited and starts running around. Here's Bobby, he's our pretty rooster. Should have taken him to fair. A blue ribbon rooster right there. Anyway, I'll see if I can get Noli running because it's pretty hilarious. Of course, and they're eating right now, which she's not supposed to do. Hey, get your head out of there. Get out. Go on. You're fat enough. Go on. Go on. Nope. 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 Come on. Come on. Go on. No. Yeah. Nope. Nope. 100-pound goat thinks she runs the place. Oh, I'm gonna pick you up. Ah. All right. Oh, yeah, I should have. There, get out of here. Jeez. No. Ha! She's locked out now. There she goes. Yeah, now what are you gonna do? You're like a big dog. Getting into everything. A big puppy is what you are. That you are, a big old puppy. Don't eat those bags. You even sound like a pig. Huh? She's a nut. Bah!